Hey guys, all right, so I'm back, and Cynic's like, "Mom, what? How come this guy's talking about me, Mom?" And and I'm like, I'm thinking, you know, Snowden. Have you seen Snowden? He's all over YouTube. Snowden looks better than Cynic. You probably don't know who Cynic is, right? But by now you probably saw his ugly face, right? And Cynic's like, "Mom, what's wrong with me?" And I'm thinking, Snowden, who is all over YouTube now in Russia, you know, the guy who leaked all that information, looks better than Cynic. So for my own self, I'm I'm living up to, Dr. Wendy today. I want to be like her. Why girls go for bad boys? I want to be as good as Dr. Wendy. It's so hard, right? Wendy, she's a doctor, and then she looks incredible, like so, like woo woo, right? So I want to be like that. And just looking at Cynic, I got a real problem. Just looking at his face on YouTube. Because Snowden, the guy who betrayed America, looks better living in Russia than Cynic, who is in America. As for me, I want to look like Dr. Wendy. So onto onto this is actually a post for COMMGiving, right? So forgive that intro. And now to the outro. I want to do a little bit of entrepreneurial math. I finally figured it out. This is sort of like, this is mind-boggling what I just figured out. Okay, so let's take my case, right? It's sort of like a little business entrepreneur, right? And like you, or like most people who start their own entrepreneurial shop, I made my money just working 9 to 5 in an office, right? So I have a fixed amount of money that I went out, I bought a house, right? I bought some stocks, right? For my retirement and stuff like that. So I have a fixed amount. And with that amount, right, I'm sort of like using that fixed amount, you can call it my wealth. Let's call it my wealth, W, my wealth. So let's start off with W. I wish I can draw this. W, right? Where did I get that from? Pardon me, from working 9 to 5. I'm 43 years old. I've been working 9 to 5 for a few years, a long while. So I got that W, that wealth, from working 9 to 5. What did I do with it? Well, part of that wealth, which is like my pie, right? Call it a pie. I'm not working as much. I'm not working regularly now, so I'm not getting a regular income. So let's say that pie is fixed, right? It's not going to grow any bigger until I become, let's say with that fixed pie, I start those websites, right? And they cost me next to nothing. All it costs me is my brain power. And it makes sense because what I'm trying to do with those websites is prove my brain power. I'm not creating like sort of like an electric car like Elon. I'm not creating like a social platform like the next Zuckerberg. I want to demonstrate my brain power. Those websites, COMMGiving, City Wellness Atlas, Hustle for Info, and the Culture Proof, ought to demonstrate my brain power. Because I want to create a professional reputation for myself. The wealth I got, the W, right, only got me so far. But then I was always working 9 to 5, right, behind the scenes in the back office. You didn't know who I was. I might be working for companies that you might have heard of, right? But you wouldn't have known me. Now I want to sort of like step out of that maze, step out of that rat race, that maze, create a name for myself. right? And those websites cost me next to nothing. I just pay the like the monthly hosting fees, right? Most of it Brainpower. I don't pay anyone else to do it. I do it myself. The plan is I gotta establish my Brainpower, right? And with City Wellness Atlas, right? The University of Oxford listed my service. So does the National Government of Canada, right? The City of Toronto, the Greater City of London, United Kingdom, right? Next to like the mayor's message, like next to like chief of police message, next to like Yelp, right? Yelp is on there, next to all these other apps on there. I just want to prove my brain power because I'm not a developer, you know, and I'm not any of those things. I just have to prove my brain power. Why? Because I want to step out of that rat race, out of that maze. So those things cost me next to nothing to do, just a demonstration of my brain power. I still got, so basically the wealth I made from working 9 to 5, right, is sunk in this condo. That, I don't know, it's hard for you to prove, it's hard for you to check. But my story is the condo went up in price like double, right? Nearly double. So whatever I sunk in this condo, if I sell this condo, I just make like double my money, right? So, but I'm not counting that because I'm keeping it, right? I'm just counting the fixed amount I sunk into sort of like my life, right? Whoever's helping me pay the bills for this, say what you will, the actual property has doubled in price, and it's all within the family. So the family wealth has grown. That is entrepreneurial math. All right. If you Elon made his fortune from PayPal, right? He sold it to Jeff Bezos, right? With that money, that pie, he bought into Tesla. He also bought into SpaceX. He also bought into Solar City, right? Has it grown the money he's made from PayPal? That fixed amount that Bezos paid him, right? I don't know, but you're not, there's Elon's situation, right? And then there's my situation, which is so often the situation, more often the situation of entrepreneurs out there, right? In Entrepreneurial Mag, in like city magazines, all that stuff. Those situations, my situation. Elon's situation, very unique, right? He's more like the guy who created Netscape. You know how that guy is also an investor now? Elon's more like that. Most of us, more like me. So you got to look at your entrepreneurial math. You made a certain amount of wealth working 9 to 5 for somebody. Behind the scenes, they became famous. Maybe their brand, the company, everybody knows, nobody knows you. You step out of the maze. You start something to prove your brain power, right? Right? To set yourself apart from the people in the maze. How much is it costing you? Has it dwindled your family wealth? Is your family wealth the same? Because it costs you next to nothing to maintain what you started. So say what you will. You can't check. I know you can't check. Call schools, call former employees. You can't check nada. Right? But my story is I made my wealth working 9 to 5, right? With that, I sunk into this condo that's gone up in price. The wealth of my family, say what you will, whoever's paying the bills, however making ends meet, has grown with the appreciation of this real estate. Real estate. Private wealth, still the same. These websites cost next to nothing to demonstrate my brain power, set me apart from the rat maze. At the same time, you can see, if you check my resume, say what you will, I'm no longer a part of that rat maze. That's entrepreneurial math. So you start something like this. Will your personal private wealth stay the same? The minute your personal private wealth starts to shrink, you're not doing it right. You're not being successful. My personal private wealth, personally, the value of this real estate has not tanked. In fact, it has gone up. Those websites cost next to nothing to maintain other than my brain power. That's now on the national government of Canada website. I swear to God, I've been working for 20 years. I never made it onto the national government of Canada website before in my life. The companies I work for aren't on the national government Canada website. They're not on the University of Oxford website. They're no place. All right. If I don't mention it, you don't know what the heck they are. All right. Forget about it. You like University of Oxford? I'm there. You like National Government of Canada? I'm there. You like London and UK? I'm there, next to the mayor's letter. All right. Those other companies, you don't know them if I don't mention them. All right. Forget about it. Private wealth gone up through this real estate. Personal brain power gone up. Cost me next to nothing. That's entrepreneurial math. You understand? That's right.